And so, to me, water's life.
Yeah.
And I want to protect it.
Water is the essence of our life.
I'm missing something.
Your water, where is it?
I don't know.
You sat it down somewhere?
Yeah.
You gotta go back and get it?
See, we buy this, and I've been drinking this for 3 years. I do everything with this.
Yeah, it's good water.
Eat and drink with this. But
at least they can recycle those bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's also, these bottles you can recycle, the ones at the small tops, so much you can't recycle. And plastic is made out of fossil fuels.
Yeah.
So, do you want to sign the petition to put it on the ballot? And do you want to learn more about it first?
Let me learn more about it.
I understand.
But I really like what you're doing. I want to take this time and say I really like what you're doing because you're supporting the Constitution.
Yeah.
You supporting the people.
Yes.
You are creating a venue for the people.
Yes.
Through your efforts, and I think that that's amazing. And I think that you will be blessed abundantly for doing that because you don't have to take your time to do this.
No, it's volunteer.
And I respect that for the simple fact that you have a voice and you're creating a venue for the people.
Thank you.
And the Constitution is more important than any of these other laws.
And it's important that I explain it too, because if we get it on the ballot, the oil and gas industry is going to fight us tooth and nail because they don't want anybody telling them what to do.
But here's the thing, this is what they don't quite understand. The oil and gas companies and stuff like that, they're corporations.
Yes.
So under state under state law, a state judge can make a corporation adhere to those state laws. They can't make an individual because the individual have rights and immunity secured by the Ohio Constitution and the United States Constitution.
Yeah. You sound like a lawyer. Are you a lawyer?
No.
No, he's
no.
You love law though. You love.
I love the Constitution.
That's so cool.
And so I can recognize when a person is being treated like a corporation in a state court proceeding or anything like that, and I don't like that kind of stuff.
No.
Because see, what has happened is we have become more commonplace of allowing ourselves to be treated like corporations because judges is not supposed to have the power like, oh, don't go in there and make the judge mad. The judge is just a person that's working a job.
Right.
They have a system and guidelines to follow, but we have become so commonplace that we giving these judges powers that they really don't have.
Right.
You see what I mean?
And corporations.
And those corporations, when they getting all these favors from these judges and stuff like that, that's because people are not invoking the Constitution.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now, once you go and invoke the Constitution, now the judge has a contract to that Constitution. So he got to forget all them other laws and he got to be primary to that Constitution because that's why he has an oath to it. Legislatures have an oath to it and the president do too.
That's right.
Nobody.
I don't think our president's following the Constitution.
Well, I go back and forth with it because like sometimes he might say some things that you're not used to people saying, but here's the thing. This is in his defense. This is what I want to say. He might say some things that we're not used to hearing, or we like, a president is not supposed to speak like that, but we living in some perilous times. These times that we living in are perilous.
I know.
So we need to hear things a little bit different because like when our attention get caught to it, we like, okay, I don't like how he said that, but wait a minute.
Let's think about it.
Let's think about it. Maybe we can agree to disagree, but this need awareness. And sometimes in order to bring awareness to something, you have to bring some type of drama to it.
Yeah, there's
so
drama.
you know,
For sure.
so that's a element, and he knows that because that's the businessman in him that knows this.
Yeah.
And you know, it come across as distasteful sometimes, but I mean, I understand him. I understand what he's doing. You know, so you know, because we can get caught up in the clamor of this. You know, mainstream media. You know, they're very biased. So they're gonna put stuff out there that's gonna make us say, "Oh, we don't like him. We don't like him." But I don't follow the mainstream media stuff all like that. But I'm aware enough to know that I see what Donald Trump is doing. I see what Donald Trump is doing, and I like what Donald Trump is doing. For example, it's a city called Akron in Ohio.
I know Akron.
That's where we're from.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever been to the North Akron?
No.
Okay, north side of Akron now is considered the International District. We were born and raised, we grew up on the north side of Akron.
Right.
Now, there's hardly a white person or a black person in sight in North Akron. It's all foreigners, and they named it the International District of Akron. When you come off the bridge, it's the International District. So I see what Trump is talking about with all this with all this other stuff going on, you know, because to me I see what